Plastic from the 60s, born to be wild, and now here's a man who was born to be Molly.
Okay, thanks, Gavin. It's great to see the Angry so well accommodated with all those ladies in that car, and it's great to see him back on the charts. Good one, Angry. It's a really good version. All right, now listen, Michael Jackson, as you are aware, is in this country at this very moment. He, in fact, is only in Perth. There's been a lot of phone calls coming to the radio stations and to us about whether Michael Jackson will be coming to Sydney, Brisbane, Adelaide, Tasmania, whatever. No, he's not. He's only gone over there to do a telethon, and sadly, he will go back to America tomorrow. So it's good to see him in the country, but it would have been nice to have seen a lot more of him, and it would have been even nicer still to see him perform. Hopefully, if Michael's watching tonight, he may consider that. All right, now listen, Roger Daltrey, who was, of course, the lead singer of The Who, is back in fine form. In fact, he showed great form in the Oz for Africa Live Aid telethon, and he really is a fine performer. Back on the charts as well. He's got a great album out called Under a Raging Moon, and a great single called After the Fire. Let's go with Roger. Look how fit he is, too. Oh.
After the fire still burns, the heart grows older, but never ever learns. Remember it's smaller, but the soul always yearns. After the fire still burns, raging through the pain, blacker than the promises, the tears and the rain. The fire still burns till the wind begins.
Okay, Roger Daltrey should make the charts here if given airplay. Good on you, Roger. All right, now listen, last week we previewed this lady, Maureen Steele, with Boys Will Be Boys. That was one of the tracks, and it's on this album, Nature of the Beast. Have a listen to this album. It's quite interesting. There's some really good commercial songs on this. She sounds a bit like Olivia in parts, but nonetheless, I still think a good album. And would you believe ZZ Top are back in business with a new single called Sleeping Bag. This is out now. Does that remind you of anyone, Gavin?
It looks like something at your place.
Yeah, something you might wear at a party or something or other. Yeah, it's an Egyptian party. Let's have a look at the UK Top 5 for this week. And at number 5 is our host, Aha, Take On Me. All right, at number 4, Red Box, hopefully on the show next week, Lean On Me. Good song. Number 3, Col Abrams with Trapped. Great song, this. Midge Ure. Number 2, If I Was. Great to hear that he's coming out too. And at number 1, Jennifer Rush, The Power of Love. Another good song. All right, now listen, as you know, as I said last week, Dire Straits keep selling and selling and selling and selling concerts all over the place. Melbourne has yet another turn. In fact, sales will go tickets will go on sale tomorrow for their final 13th concert in Melbourne, and that'll be at Olympic Park. So they've set and broken all records. It's unbelievable. Spoke to their manager the other day. His name is Ed, and he hinted to Gavin and I on the radio show that, in fact, Dire Straits and Sting could be planning to do some performances together. Is that not right, Gavin?
That's correct, Molly.
So there you go. I'll tell you what, I'd fly to the moon to see that concert. Should be a good one. All right, back on the home scene, there's been an immense sort of following for a television series called The Young Ones. Anyone here watch The Young Ones? Yeah. And I tell you what, there's been cult parties all over the place. Young One parties here, Young Ones parties there. Now, sadly, the series is finished. The good news is it'll be repeated in February on the ABC, so watch out for that. And there's one character, and his name's Neil, and he thinks everything's fantastic. He brought out a song which was a hit in England last year, went to number 1, was released here, didn't do much, probably because the Young Ones weren't on television. Now I think it could be a hit. Here is Neil with Hole in My Shoe. Oh, boy.
Oh, wow! I climbed on the back of a giant anchovy and crawled up through a gap in the carpet to a place where there was great joyous overflowing and everyone was having a really good time. Except me. I started to fall and suddenly woke, and the dew on the grass had soaked through my clothes. All that I knew was a hole in my shoe, which was left in water. Left in water. Oh yeah! I am.
That's it. Here's something else. I've got a friend like that at home. He came to a party about 5 weeks ago, and we still haven't been able to wake him up. Let's have a look at the US Top 5 for this week. And at number 5 is, from Miami Vice, Jan Hammer with with Miami Vice. The television series is on now. Jan Hammer, let's go. Oh, shoot out there. At number 4, Ready for the World, Oh Sheila. We'll have them on the show soon with Interview. A former number 1 on the US chart. Part-Time Lover. You got one, Gavin?
What?
Stevie Wonder, number 3. Won't go into it.
No.
This is one of your favourites, Whitney Houston, Saving All My Love for You.
She's wonderful.
At number 2.
Oh,
You're going steady. What?
real steady.
Yes, really steady. And there's the host, number 1 on the American chart. Congratulations, fellows. Good one. Beaming, beaming, beaming. All right. Now listen, Diana Ross has got a new single out, and her friend, Michael Jackson, who, as I said this in first before, helped her out with this one. It's a good song, and it's called Eaten Alive. Go, Diana. Oh, I tell you what, she looks a bit vicious there, that Diana Ross. In fact, I think she probably wrote that song dedicated to the French photographers who've been following her around, and she had a bit of a fight with them recently. All right, now listen, back on the local front, Mark Edwards, who used to be the lead singer of the Runners, has got a great solo single out called Worlds Away. It'll be released next week, and we'll have it on the show. Not only is it a good song and a great performance by Mark, it is an excellent film clip, so watch out for that one next week. Let's have a look at the Australian top 5 for this week, and at number 5 is the Models. Out of mind, out of sight. Don't forget they're rocking with the Royals in Melbourne. At number 4, Kooh De Tah, Too Young for Promises. Another group performing in front of Princess Di and Prince Charles, Kids in the Kitchen, Current Stand. The Boys, Jimmy Barnes, I Died to Be With You Tonight. At number 2, Swanee's got a new single out, and we'll have him on the show soon. Go Swanee as well. At number 1, INXS, the highlight for the Royals, What You Need. Well, there you go. INXS are overseas at the moment doing big things. Argentina, they're selling out all over the place. But sadly, I won't go on about it. No 12-inch, I wouldn't even bother thinking about it now. All right, listen, I met these guys in LA, caught up with them at the MTV Awards as well. Heard the single over there. The Americans were going really crazy about it, and also heard the album Hunting High and Low. And this album has really impressed me. I'm really delighted they've come out, not only hosting the show, but performing on it. And here they are with another single, Train of Thought. Let's go. Woo!